NASA astronaut and Commander Scott Kelly is in town tonight. He spoke to folks just hours ago at Walnut Hills High School. I had a chance to sit down with him today to talk about his nearly year-long space mission and the biggest challenge he faced in school that almost kept him from becoming an astronaut.
I can remember it being absolutely impossible. Like every year I would start and I'd say, okay, I'm going to do better, I'm going to pay attention. It lasted like 2 or 3 days.
And liftoff. A year in space starts now.
Long before Scott Kelly started his 340-day mission to live on the International Space Station, he struggled for years in the classroom.
And then I'm in college my first year and I'm struggling. Just like I did my whole life. I can't pay attention, do my homework.
But a visit to the bookstore changed everything when he picked up a copy of The Right Stuff.
It really talked to me. You know, I was 18 when I picked that book up. 18 years later, almost to the day.
And liftoff.
Flying in space for the first time. For a kid that couldn't do his homework for 18 years, learning how to fly the space shuttle was a pretty big accomplishment.
His time on the ISS was served as a human test subject. He saw astronauts and cosmonauts come and go, and there were also PR interviews for those on planet Earth. This interview with the station in Louisville, Kentucky, actually interrupts their emergency preparations to avoid a possible collision with space debris.
And you mentioned that you plan to watch the Kentucky Derby from space. Did you get a chance to see the Derby?
You're answering the questions about the Kentucky Derby and all this stuff, and in the back of your mind, you had to, running formulas and protocols?
Well, I was thinking about what I had to do to get all these hatches closed and checked, and it was funny because, you know, off mic, Misha and I are like cursing at each other. Not at each other, but we're kind of like cursing at the absurdity of it.
Kelly says for anyone watching right now who thinks their dream is impossible to achieve, think again.
Try to find some inspiration to get there and then work really hard, and you can realize your dreams. I'm a prime example of that.
Scott says private companies like SpaceX are critical to future space exploration as they cut out the bureaucracy and help with the innovation as well. Scott says tests on him and his twin brother Mark, an astronaut, will also continue for the rest of their lives to compare changes in the human body as it pertains to space travel. Scott's book Endurance is on store shelves right now.